really fucking tired, but I like can't fall asleep yet. It's about 10 o'clock at night. Wow, no one watches these rants, but it's fine. Ew, something just popped on my back and I'm disgusted by it. A blackhead or something. I was literally just scratching my back though. Also, I'm kind of glad that my lights are off because I'm in my school's shirt and I don't necessarily want to show y'all. I'm like in the bed and I'm kind of comfy. But at the same time, I'm like, bitch, let me move around. I need to move and get more comfortable. But it's like, I don't want y'all to know what school I go to and what my classes are and all this shit. But it's like, it's just, I don't wear my school shirts. I don't reveal what school I go to. I don't reveal my address either. Like, it's just some things are more private than others. I mean, obviously my sister knows what school I go to and stuff, and she's really the only one who watches these. So, they all know that, yeah. Oh well. I can't believe I'm gonna graduate in 2020, and it's like, it's almost 2019, and my brother's gonna be 18 and graduate next year. And I'm just like, I'm not fucking ready. I'm not ready. Ugh. Choir show, though. Oh my god. I'm like kind of low-key done with the choir show. I'm super excited for it, but at the same time, I'm like, with it, because I'm like, hungry, I'm gonna be tired by the end of the show. And I'm gonna want to take off my makeup. And I remember I brought my makeup wipes specifically so I could take off my makeup when I came home from the dance show last year in my sophomore year. And we went to Del Taco. And there weren't a lot of dancers in there, surprisingly. They all kind of just like went to like McDonald's and stuff, or they just went home and took off their makeup and went to bed. And I was there taking off my makeup in a Del Taco. I forgot. I couldn't. Sorry, they were. It was where I used to live was more by the school, it was closer to the school. So like, yeah. My dad we were driving home, and he's like, "I'm starving. George, are you starving? Michelle, you're hungry?" And I'm like, "Hell yeah, I'm hungry. I just fucking stayed after for a dance show. Of course I'm starving." God. Oh. Taking off my makeup, and I have a video of it from Snapchat, and I might download it on my phone and upload it. Because it was like, I was super hungry. I got like the biggest, I forgot what it was. Oh my god. It was a lot of food though. And I ate it all. And I drank a soda. And I passed out when I went home. It's my life. And then whenever my sister would come home from the airport, we went and we got food. Because she was always hungry and I was hungry. And my dad's like, okay, fine, I guess I'll just get you both food. And I'm like, thanks. Dankeschön, darling. I know it's not Dankeschön, but it's Dankeschön. Something like that, Dankeschön. Thing? One that Elvis said, well, I'm just going off of from what my dad said on mispronouncing of German words and songs, and it was like nix, but it was like nicht, something like that, and it's like nix, and I'm like, that's a fucking mood. That's me in French class. Quebec. Mr. Lewis getting incredibly triggered. Madam Rich getting triggered. Well, actually, no, you know what's funny? We had a substitute. And, I love how I just named a bunch of, like, French teachers, like Mr. Lewis, or Madam Rich. What other French teachers were? I don't even remember the other French teachers I've had. I just remember we had this, substitute, and he didn't give a shit. And he was our substitute for most of my freshman year, because our teacher was really sick. Yeah. Fun times in French 1. Ha ha ha. And then I made it into French 2, because I got a good grade in French 1, but I didn't retain any of that knowledge. And he's like, you guys should have learned it. And we're like, we didn't learn anything. Oh well. God, I just picked something up. Don't. What's on there? I can't tell what's in there. Oh well. But yeah, there's a lot of shit that we didn't know. And I'm relearning it this year. Yay! I have a test tomorrow. And I'm not ready. I'm like, fuck that. You know what's funny? There's, this kid, Ricky. We sometimes call him Rick in the choir, but it's mostly just Ricky. And it's like, oh, hey, bud. And I'm like, I want to ask him, like, oh, about, hey, what day is the test? Or something, like, just, like, start a conversation with him, because we both have a class together. And I have a class with a lot of people in my choir. Well, I'm in Serenade, which is an all-women's choir. But, well, that's just at my school. That's what it's called. It's basically Advanced Women's Choir. And, there's a lot of people in there, but they just don't talk to me. So I'm like, thanks, guys. But then at the same time, I'm like, because, I don't talk to them either. I try to be, like, really nice, though. Like, I always try to be nice to people. And French with these two people. I consider them, like, my friends, obviously. But it's like, if one of them is hungry, I will dig through my bag, and I always have, like, trail mix or something in there, or applesauce packets, and I'll be like, here, you can have this, and they're just like, oh my god, you're so nice. Or, like, like, the one time I'm like, oh yeah, I brought the holiday cookies, guys, yeet, because I said I was gonna bring holiday cookies, and I actually did bring them this time. And then I'm like, oh, also, I have 3 lollipops. And they're like, oh my god. And they had a show that night. So I'm like, I'll give them a little energy boost. Why not? And I obviously wanted to share my candy that I had. And it's just like, simple things like that make the world a better place. Like, if you think about it, it really does make a difference. It makes people like you. People, they get food. They'll be nice back. They'll be in a good mood. They'll be nice to other people, too. And then it's just like, oh, everyone's being nice to everyone. You're being nice to people. That's a good thing. It makes me happy. Although I was having a conversation, and it was to people, but sometimes I can be too nice, and sometimes I can be like, to the point where it's like, I'm uncomfortable, but I don't know how to say that I'm uncomfortable with the conversation, aside from just kind of being awkward about it. And they don't really, like, know. And then I just start spewing words, and, like, I'll go on rants like this, and I won't stop talking. And then usually they stop talking to me. And I'm like, thank you. But like we were talking about all this like, I don't know, we're teenagers, so like me and this dude were having a conversation and it starts getting into like topics that I wasn't really comfortable with, more on like the sexual education side of PG-13, I should say. And I'm like, yeah, no, haven't done that. Okay, I'm getting really uncomfortable in this conversation. And I'm like nice, and I'm like, okay, maybe the conversation will get better. Thank God it changed to us making our trebuchets in our physics class, because I was getting like really weirded out by the conversation and I didn't know how to tell him. And I think I know how to tell him now, like, hey, can we not talk about this? And like he probably will be like, oh, sorry. And it'll just be like, let's talk about the weather or Phantom of the Opera or something. Well, actually, you know what? He actually likes Phantom of the Opera. But it's like, let's talk about this stuff instead of this. Like, what music do y'all listen to? Also, it's kind of funny. But is he cute, though? Oh my god, that was what my friend said when I was telling them about this. Kind of funny, I couldn't describe how he looked, but like sometimes he looks like Crocodile Dundee, but in nice clothes. Crocodile Dundee, but in nice clothes. Like he would have like one of his necklaces on, and just like and khakis with a belt on, and it's like he looks all professional and shit. And then other days it's like a t-shirt and shorts, and now it's just like he's like dressed in winter clothes, like jeans and or sweatpants, I guess. I don't know if I've seen him in jeans, but I've seen a lot of people in jeans at my school. My friend has started wearing pants. My friend always wears pants. I'm like, my friend started wearing pants, and I'm like, he started wearing a new pair of pants. That's different from pants, because he wears pants in 100-degree heat, and I'm like, Mateo, how the fuck are you doing that? Like, no. And I'm just over here like shorts for days, my legs getting stuck to the bus seats because I'm fat, and I shouldn't say I'm fat. I'm more overweight. I'm like 20 pounds overweight, and I'm like, oh dear God. But I dropped a few pounds, so yay. And that's just from me throwing it up. That was because of health issues, not because I was trying to throw it up. Couldn't even get water in my system for like 4 days, so yeah. I've been exercising and trying to eat healthier, so hopefully that weight keeps going down to a healthy amount where I can be a healthy boy. Anyway, I gotta go because I'm like gonna pass out soon, I think. And I had to tell my brother to do some stuff. So yay. Good night, everyone. Bye. Thank you for listening to my rants.